Welcome to my channel. YouTube is set up just like a business. I started my channel a couple months ago, and I quickly noticed with my background that YouTube is just like any other business, and I noticed all these videos, these YouTubers saying do this, do that to grow fast, etc., etc. And let me explain by what I mean. YouTube is just another business. See, YouTube will they'll give you some suggestions based on your videos content. They'll suggest it to people, and you'll get maybe a few views, and you get the impressions that are competing with all the other people. And yes, it's true, if your video gets attention, if it gets likes, if it gets a good click-through rate, it will slowly grow. But even despite having a decent click-through rate, it still seems to level off at some point. And without having a base of subscribers, a base business, an already basis to grow, or a basis to get a lot of attention, i.e., subscribers, you're not going to get the attention no matter how good your video is. And just like in business, you can always, if you're a new business, you can always advertise. And typically, when you do that in the beginning, you waste a lot of money. And I noticed that as well. That is a possibility with YouTube. You can use you can use advertising money to boost your channel, but it's still not going to be the same as somebody who has 1 million subscribers. So what I'm saying there is that just like in business, a person who's established, regardless of what their content is, what they're selling, how good their product is, how good their service is, has an advantage in the marketplace. And YouTube's no different. People's attention is already taken. It's very difficult when that attention's been established somewhere else to divert their attention to your channel or to another channel, or to another business, as in real life. And there's only so much attention out there. Now, I know this goes against the idea that there's an abundance. There is an abundance of people for sure to attract, that you can attract their attention. But just like in real life, there's still, practically speaking, there's only so many people that are at one given time on YouTube, and you're competing for attention. So I wanted to make this video just to kind of put out some truth, or some at least some of my experience with business and YouTube. And not to get into any more of the specifics, I really do think that YouTube is just like, even from the standpoint of, especially from the standpoint of, if you're trying to make YouTube as a business where you're getting ad revenue from the ads, and you're looking at, another point is you're looking at anywhere from 3 to 10 years, 3 to 7 years for that kind of money to come through. So you could expect to pump out content for 7 years until you become the average person, until you become a full-time YouTuber, based on some of the things that I just said. That to some degree, yes, the content can be made better, and can help you get to that point. And the other thing I wanted to mention was, if that is your goal, to be a YouTuber and to make money off of ad revenue, and we're talking about 7 years of pumping out content, if you just think of how much time was spent in doing that to get to that point, somewhere after 4 or 5 plus years, now you're starting to make full-time money, and say from 5 to 10 years you're making full-time money. All of that time, that money is basically paying for all that time you spent working that business and growing that business. And you can even look at maybe the 7, 8, 9, 10 year point. Are you really even making money based on based on your output of time in order to do that. So it really is something that people do. That it's a passion. They enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, I wouldn't recommend it. Certainly, when you look at the numbers, it's you're probably going to see money more quickly in a real world business. I mean, you take for example, if you did the same thing and you started a landscaping business or a cleaning business, you're going to see revenue way faster than you would with trying to make a YouTube business with ad revenue. So let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully this video is received well, because I do think that it is aligned more with the truth, and a lot of people that are into the YouTube or that they're thinking about doing a YouTube, they're right. They're kind of living in fantasy world, and they are right to keep their day jobs and do it on the side, or maybe just not do it at all. So yeah, I hope this video finds you well, and have a great day.